So during this video, we're going to be covering how to counter some jabs. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, it's going to be a great video for you. So the first one is the basics. He's going to throw a jab, and I'm going to slip. When I do my slip, this is all I need, right? A lot of people make the mistake of really ducking their head when somebody's doing this. That's going to get you kneed or kicked in the face. All I need is for him not to punch me. So as he throws, I just slightly turn myself, and now I can start throwing my combos, whether I want to go head, body, back up to the head, or I'm just moving, or I'm just stepping to the side to get out of the way, get an angle to where I can hit him. The first one is just a basic slip, but making sure I'm just barely out of the way. I'm not ducking my head to where you're going to run right into a knee or a kick. So the next one here is just a basic parry. He throws his jab. I'm using my hand to just slightly go off the face here. I don't want to reach, because if you get somebody who doubles up a lot and I reach for it, boom, he's going to hit me. Or he's just going to go boom, feint, and then hit me. So I just keep my hands here, boom. If he's not actually throwing at me, I'm not going to parry. But I stay at this distance to where I can just move it. Again, the goal is for him not to hit me. So I don't have to go like this and over-exaggerate to where he's going to punch me in the face, right? So I got my hands up, I'm just moving. Now I can use this to hit him. So I can move it out of the way, block, boom, punch, block, punch, punch, and land through him. But hands are tight, just basic parry, moving out of the way. That way I can counter and start hitting him with some shots off that. Next one, if I notice that he just keeps leading with his jab, I'm just going to wait for it and overpower him pretty much. So as soon as he goes to throw that jab, I'm just going to throw myself over top and turn and kind of lean into that punch. So I'm going for a knockout. He goes to throw it, I throw right over top before he has a chance to land that jab. Now I retract. If he's not falling down, then we're right back into a stance. But again, he throws that jab. Before he lands it, I'm just throwing over top, and now I'm set up so I can move and land some strikes after, or I can just reset myself. So our next one, as he throws that jab, I'm just kind of taking a step back, and now as he retracts, I can come forward and land, or I can just reset myself to where I'm ready to strike again. But anytime he goes to punch, I just take a step back. That way I'm loaded up on my toes. That way if I choose, I can lean back forward, or I can land some kicks, whatever you want to do there. But he goes to throw that jab, I'm just moving out of the way. That's why I want to measure distance and kind of pay attention to how long the person's arms are. So just from doing it over time, I can see how long his arms are. I know that he can hit me from this distance, and he can hit me from this distance if he's taking a step. So if we're close, he's going to be here. Boom. So I need to get out of range, but still be in enough range to where I can pop back over top as he starts retracting that jab. So quick, it looks like this. Boom. And I hit. Step back and punch. So another great way to deal with that jab, if he's just beat me up with his jab, boom, I just switch my stance. So I switch my stance, that way we have same foot forward, and now I'm just going to kind of keep pestering him. So as we're moving our stance, I'm moving this hand. Now as he goes to swat it down and move, I'm stepping off to the side, and I'm connecting with a heavy two, either straight down the center or overhand. So we're here, I switch my stance, boom, he goes to throw, I move myself off the center line, and I throw as hard as I can straight down the pipe. So we're here, prod. As soon as he touches my hand, I move myself off and punch. So one of the last ways I'm going to show you to counter the jab is we're on our stance, he throws that jab, I'm just going to rotate this all the way through. After the rotate, at the same time, I'm throwing a kick to his leg. So he throws that jab, boom, and now you can land some heavy kicks off of him leading with that jab. So I'm catching it, moving it through, works great for MMA gloves and boxing gloves, either one. I move that through. Now this side is completely open. Sometimes I can go boom, right to the leg. Either way, you got some nice, nasty combos to beat up your partners with in the gym now, so you can counter every single person's jab.